Have you ever felt like no matter how hard you work, you're stuck in the same financial place? Like your money disappears before the end of the month? The truth is, the system wasn't designed to make you rich. It was designed to keep you surviving. But there's good news. People just like you have broken out of that cycle, not by winning the lottery or getting lucky, but by developing something called financial intelligence. In this video, I'll see the 5 steps to help you build financial intelligence and actually change your life. You'll also hear stories of people who failed, sometimes over and over, but used these exact principles to succeed. Let's jump in. Step 1. Shift from consumer to creator. Mindset. Let's start with the biggest mindset shift of all. How you see money. Most people are trained to think of money as something you use to buy things. New shoes, a nicer car, the latest phone, a weekend getaway you can't quite afford. And why not? After all, we work hard. Don't we deserve to enjoy our money? But here's the catch. That kind of thinking, spending money the moment you get it, is exactly what keeps people financially stuck. People with financial intelligence don't see money as something to burn. They see it as fuel, a tool to create more money. Instead of asking, "What can I buy with this money?" they ask, "What can I build, invest in, or grow with this money?" Imagine someone gives you a bag of seeds. The average person eats them all immediately. It tastes good, but soon they're gone, and they're hungry again tomorrow. But a financially intelligent person plants some of the seeds. They wait, water, protect, and eventually those seeds grow into trees that produce fruit, over and over. That's how money works. Spend it now, and it's gone. Invest it wisely, and it can provide returns for years. Here's a simple shift you can apply right now. When your next paycheck comes in, before paying bills or spending anything, do this. Set aside at least 10% for investing, no matter how small the amount. Use it for things that build long-term value. Courses, tools for a side hustle, stocks or index funds, even starting a YouTube channel like this one. You don't need a lot of money to start investing. You just need to start thinking of every dollar as a worker, a seed with potential. Step 2. Learn the language of money. Imagine trying to play a game, but you don't know the rules. Every move you make feels random. You lose over and over. And the worst part? You don't even know why. That's exactly how most people experience money. They're playing the game of life without ever learning the rules of wealth. The truth: money has a language. Just like English, Spanish, or any other language, money has its own vocabulary. And if you don't speak it, you're at a huge disadvantage. Schools teach you how to earn money, but they rarely teach you how to manage it, grow it, or protect it. And that's why so many people work hard their entire lives and still struggle financially. Core financial terms. Everyone should understand. You don't need to become an economist. But if you want to grow your wealth, there are a few basic financial concepts you must learn. Income, money you earn. Expenses, money you spend. Assets, things that put money in your pocket. Liabilities, things that take money out. Cash flow, the net result of income minus expenses. Compound interest, earning interest on your interest. Net worth, what you own minus what you owe. Real-world story. Robert Kiyosaki. Robert Kiyosaki wasn't born rich. In fact, his first business failed, and he went bankrupt. But instead of giving up, he committed to learning how money works. He studied the habits of the rich and realized they spoke a completely different financial language. That knowledge became the foundation of his best-selling book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, which has sold over 40 million copies. He didn't become wealthy by accident. He became wealthy because he learned the language. Action tip: how to start learning today. You can start right now. No fancy degree required. Watch finance videos like this one. Read one personal finance book per month. Follow creators who teach wealth strategies. Use budgeting apps that teach you how to track money flow. Take notes. Ask questions. Keep learning. Start with the basics. Because once you understand how money really works, you'll start seeing the world differently. You'll spot financial traps before falling into them. You'll recognize good investments from bad ones. And you'll make smarter choices, not out of fear, but out of clarity. Money doesn't control people who understand it. But if you don't speak its language, it will always control you. Learn the language of money, because the more fluent you become, the more financially free you will be. Step 3. Pay yourself first and build a safety net. Most people get paid and immediately give their money away. To rent, to groceries, to bills, to streaming subscriptions they forgot they had. And when the month ends, they say, "I'll save what's left next time." But there's never anything left, because that's how the system is designed. The problem: you're paying everyone else. First, you work for your employer. You pay your landlord. You pay your utility companies. You pay your credit card bill. And where does that leave you? At the end of the list. And that's the problem. Financially intelligent people reverse that order. They pay themselves first. What does pay yourself first actually mean? It means the first thing you do when you receive income is to take a percentage and set it aside for you. Before you pay any bills, before you go shopping, before you spend a single dollar, you put that money into savings, investments, or a personal emergency fund. Why? Because if you don't make yourself a priority, no one else will. Real world. Example: Sarah Blakely, founder of Spanx. Sarah Blakely started with just $5,000 in savings. She used that money, her own money, to build her idea, Spanx. No investors, no fancy funding. That savings gave her freedom. It gave her the ability to take risks, make mistakes, and keep going. Years later, she sold a stake in Spanx and became a billionaire. That wouldn't have happened if she hadn't paid herself first. Why you need a safety net. Here's the truth. Life is unpredictable. Your car breaks down. You lose your job. Medical bills pop up out of nowhere. If you have no savings, one emergency can wipe you out. But with a 3 to 6 month emergency fund, you're calm. You're prepared. You don't need to panic, borrow, or go into debt. You might be thinking, "I don't make enough to save right now." But here's the secret. It's not about the amount. It's about the habit. Start with just 10% of your income. If you make $500, save $50. If you make $1,000, save $100. The key is consistency. Do it every month, automatically if you can. Use a separate savings account or a high-yield account that's hard to touch. Think of it as rent you pay to your future self. Step 4. Invest consistently, not emotionally. When people think about investing, they often imagine risky bets, stock market crashes, and financial stress. But here's the truth. The most successful investors aren't gamblers. They don't chase hype. They don't panic during downturns. They win because they follow one simple principle. Invest consistently, not emotionally. The emotional investor's trap. Most people do the opposite. They hear a hot tip from a friend, a viral TikTok, or a news headline that says, "This stock is exploding. Buy now." So they rush in, buy high, and when the market dips, they panic and sell low. It's emotional, it's reactionary, and it's exactly why the average investor underperforms the market year after year. Smart investors don't wait for the perfect time. They invest at regular intervals, whether the market is up or down. This is called dollar-cost averaging, and it's one of the most powerful strategies available to everyday people. Instead of trying to time the market, they let time in the market do the work. Real-world example: Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett isn't rich because he made one great trade. He's rich because he started investing at age 11 and stayed consistent for over 70 years. He didn't panic during recessions. He didn't chase trends. He stuck to simple principles and let time multiply his wealth. In fact, over 90% of his net worth came after age 65. Because that's how compound growth works. How you can start, even with a small budget. You don't need thousands of dollars to invest. You just need a plan. Here's how to start smart. Set a fixed amount to invest monthly. Even $25 or $50 is enough. Use platforms like index funds, fractional investing apps, robo-advisors that automate everything. Stick to it, no matter what the market is doing. When prices are down, you're buying more shares. When prices are up, your investment grows faster. Either way, you win because you're consistent. Step 5. Surround yourself with financially smart people. There's a powerful truth that shapes every part of your financial future. You become who you spend time with. If you hang out with 5 broke, negative, impulsive people, you'll likely become the 6th. But if you surround yourself with ambitious, financially smart, forward-thinking people, you'll start thinking and acting like them too. This isn't just motivational fluff. It's neuroscience. Your brain literally rewires based on the behaviors, beliefs, and standards of the people around you. Real-life example: Damon John, FUBU and Shark Tank. Damon John grew up in Queens, New York. He had no money, no investors, and no formal business education. But he surrounded himself with people who believed in his dream. He recruited friends to help him sew clothes at night. His mother mortgaged her house to support him, not because she had extra money, but because she believed in his vision. That support system helped Damon build FUBU, a streetwear brand that generated over $6 billion in global sales. Who might be holding you back? This is the hard part. Sometimes, the people closest to you, friends, co-workers, even family, are the ones keeping your mindset stuck, not out of hate, but because they're afraid to grow, and they don't want to see you outgrow them. They'll say things like, "You're not good with money. Why are you trying to invest? It's risky. Just be happy with what you have." They think they're protecting you, but really, they're projecting their own limitations onto you. Congratulations! You've now learned 5 powerful steps to develop your financial intelligence and change your life. It's up to you to change your financial future. Start applying these 5 principles in your life today. If you haven't already, subscribe to this channel for more in-depth content about how to improve your financial mindset and grow your wealth. Don't just wait for financial freedom. Start building it now. Take the first step today. Start by paying yourself first. Invest a small amount and learn more each day. Your future self will thank you. Remember, financial success isn't about being perfect. It's about being consistent. Stay patient, stay focused, and keep investing in your future. You have the power to change your financial destiny. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.